Accept somebody else's construction of the way things ought to be. It's up to you to right wrongs. It's up to you to point out injustice. It's up to you to hold the system accountable and sometimes upend it entirely. It's up to you to stand up and to be heard, to write and to lobby, to march, to organize, to vote. Don't be content to just sit back and watch.
So we've all seen President Obama's natural ability to inspire students through his words. Those words helped him win the election in 2008. But this time around, it seems more students are starting to have a different opinion. Meet Maria Krudakova, Charlie Kirk, and Mike Diamond, high school seniors who were captivated in 2008, but now they've changed their mind and formed the nonpartisan national student group known as SOS Liberty. Good morning to all three of you.
Hi, how are you doing?
Thank you for having us.
I'm doing fantastic. All right, so Maria, tell me what SOS Liberty is.
Well, SOS Liberty is a student movement, and our goal is to change the conversation so that Washington is aware of the generational theft taking place.
The generational theft. Charlie, in what way? How are you being ripped off as a young person?
Well, you know, when we graduate from high school this coming June, we're handed a diploma. That's also an invoice for hundreds of thousands of dollars that my generation is going to have to pay off through interest, high taxes, and a stagnant economy. We here at SOS Liberty believe that if we do not change the conversation back to us, the kids that are going to have to inherit this debt, that our economy will be stagnant for years to come. And our website, we have really interesting things. We have videos, pictures trying to inspire the youth, SOSLiberty.com, that has a wide variety of youth from all across the country jumping onto our cause.
Are you talking about debt inherited like this? I want to show over on our big screen here. Each child born today, $1.53 million. A high school student owes $870,000. A college student, $681,000 if you break it down per person. Mike, I know that this organization is nonpartisan, and you actually, believe that ideas cost money and nothing is free. But we seem to be getting a different message from the White House.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, obviously, we are called the entitlement generation. There's a lot of rhetoric going around in Washington, especially with the Occupy movement, of just things being handed to kids. The perception is that things are free, and once you realize that things actually cost money, it really starts to change your thinking about things. And that's one of the things we're doing at SOS Liberty here, is we're trying to, like Maria said, change the conversation.
I find it interesting that you are joining me from Chicago this morning, and over the last couple of days we've seen a lot of the Occupy Chicago protesters because of the NATO summit going on there, and it's gotten violent. We're looking at some of the video right now. What do you make of that, Maria? Is it in stark contrast to what you're talking about?
Oh, completely. We don't feel that Occupy really represents the youth or the entire voice of the youth because, like Mike said, they want free health care, free education. They want the government to pay for their college, university. But, that money has to come from somewhere. It's not just going to appear out of thin air, but some people aren't aware of that.
Well, Charlie, how do you get yourself so involved in this right now? Because many people in America think, the young people, they're not paying attention. You are still in high school. How does it relate to you, what you might face? Are you worried about what you might face in the future?
Well, it's very relevant. I mean, just for an example, I'm having trouble finding a summer job, as is Mike, in a lot of different regards. A lot of kids are feeling the effects of what we like to call, with the Washington economy, with a lot of debt, plummeting small business, with higher regulation and high taxes. We're just trying to reinstitute the founding principles, free market, fiscal responsibility. SOS Liberty is a nonpartisan. We don't consider this a Republican versus Democrat issue, but rather a generational one. And it's just math. If you look at the debt that our generation is going to have to inherit, with the high interest and high taxes, we think that it's time for our generation to step up to the plate and sound the SOS signal to Washington.
All right, the organization is SOS Liberty. I'll tweet about it. You can find out more on our website as well, foxandfriends.com. Charlie, Mike, Maria, have a great day at school.
Thank you.
Thank you.